Please listen to this dream. Today is Tuesday, the 24th of March, 2026, and this is about my 8th or ninth dream with Grace Hamilton, aka Spice. 2 within less than 2 weeks in March, 3 within 1 month. And I hope this will reach her, so she can do what is necessary and answer her call.
Two person ordered before me, then I ordered the items. Well, 2 of the items that I asked for, I didn't bother want it. I changed my mind, so I ordered 1 item and I'm waiting for it. So I'm there, paid for it, and I'm standing waiting for them to go and put it together and call the ticket number, call me to collect it. So I'm there waiting now and just waiting at the side. When I look, it's Spice I see. So she look at me and I look at her and I'm like, God, why me buck up? Why have I buck up on Spice? Why me buck up on Spice? As I saw her, that was what come to my mind, and I'm thinking, Lord God, why me buck up this lady? And she looked at me like, why me buck up in him? Because in the dream, she know me in the dream. And she was going on a little, right, you know, when you see somebody that you don't want to see, and she was giving off some little attitude with her body language. So I'm there now trying to, you know, ignore her in the sense not to go to her and not to disturb her or that. So I'm there and I just can't hold my peace. So I go over to her. She was in a black hair with blue color into it. And I think it was a black tights and a blue color blouse, like a royal blue color blouse. And I go over to her in the dream and I says, Spice. And she was saying, what happened? Like with attitude. And I say, why don't you listen? And she was giving attitude and that and walking off. And I call her and says, come here. And she stopped and listened to me, but she like, you know, when you're like shaking her body like she's upset, like she want me to leave her alone. She was shaking her body. And then she walk off and I said, Spice, come here, listen to me. And she stopped and look at me and like Kimbo. And I go over to her and I says, do you think I want to be telling you this? Do you think I want to, don't you think my life is easier if I don't even have to say anything to you or do anything or anything, I don't have to come to you at all. And she was there listening and that. And then, like, she looked a bit frustrated or whatever, like, she don't want to. She listened for a bit, but like, she reached a point where she don't want to listen and she walking off. So I call her again and I said, Spice, listen to me. And there was a lady, she's about medium built or slightly over medium built. A big woman, but she dressed nice and look, you know, she put herself together. And I called the lady and I said, lady, come here. And the lady was looking like, I don't really want to get into whatever is happening with you and Spice. So I says, no man, it's all right, come here. I just want you to be a witness. So I says, come here please, just listen. So the lady walked and come over to us. She wasn't far, but she wasn't like in our midst. And I says, then I start to talk. I says, the lady, she's my witness. I says, Spice, why don't you listen? Why don't you listen? What is happening? Why don't you listen? And then she was there and you can tell that she's getting a conviction and like her body response and so forth. And then she walk off. And I'm there waiting on my item that I buy, you know. And then she walk off like she's gonna cross the road. She don't bother want to buy the item that she came to the wholesale to buy. And I'm walking behind her across like there's a road. And I said, Spice, come here and listen to me. And she stopped and then she walk out. And I said, Spice, listen to me. And she stopped and then she walk off and again, like she want to stop, but it's like, I don't know, she's frustrated or she just can't bother with, what she's hearing and what she might need to do. But you can tell she's getting convicted. There's a conviction, but there's another part of her just want to avoid it as best as she can. And the third time now, I said, Spice, listen to me. You know the Lord is, by this time, it's not even me talking. It's like I get so serious, like everything about me change. And I shout and say, Spice, you know that the Lord is calling you. You know that the Lord is warning you. You better listen. I was about to move away from her.